down the street. Everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, well that's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day. Hey, TW. Hey, whoa.
Depression is not just sadness.
Well. Hello, everybody, to 620's channel. Alright, I'm gonna switch the camera. Alright, I'm gonna switch the camera. Alright, everybody. Who's who? Okay, yes, someone's watching. Oh, yeah. Oops. Who's who? Okay, yes, someone's watching. Oh, yeah. Oops. Who's who? Okay, yes, someone's watching. Oh, yeah. Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Gotta turn it down. It's just ringing on me. Oh. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh, forgot. Sorry, everybody. Oh, forgot. Sorry. Alright. We're gonna watch cartoons. Actually. Yeah. Wrong one.
Higher than a deuce. Lower than an ace. If you call it right,
You win the race.
on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Perry.
Thank you. And welcome to Card Shark. Thank you. You know, sometimes the audiences start clapping spontaneously along with the applause. I heard this audience. This is definitely not the Rockettes. That clapping was definitely out of tempo. We thank for the opening poem Patricia Gordon of Rosemont, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Patricia. Now let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, start loading in the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Our champion, Willie Boston, who likes to be called Boston. All right. You are a teacher, sir.
Yes, I am.
And you won $1,600 on the last show, which is not too bad. Now, you said you are the best teacher.
Jim, I am the best that I know.
The best teacher you
Right.
Our challenger is also a teacher, Diana Jarrett. Hi, Diana. Nice to see you again. How do you feel about that?
Well, I just decided, well, he's just met me, so now we have co-best teachers.
Ah, you're going to be even.
I'll be nice, yes.
Oh.
I'm the best third grade teacher. He can be the best high school teacher.
Oh,
See how
great.
fair
Nice.
you're being.
Right.
Isn't that nice? Oh.
That's beautiful.
Now you're going to go try to kill each other, right?
Right.
Right.
Good luck to both of you. You're nice people. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They are shuffled, and the players cut them before we go on the air. Boston, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Diana, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. Diana needs 3 cards. Boston has yet to turn over a card. And in the best 2 out of 3 match, Diana won game 1. So the champion needs this game. And as we left off, Diana, the question goes to you. We asked 100 brides-to-be, and these are all women who plan to be married within the next 6 months. If you discovered your fiancé had been married before and had not told you.
If they've been married, and oh gosh,
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm
That's a
going
new
to
wrinkle.
go down the middle with it, 50.
50.
Break off simply because he had been married before.
No, how many said they would break off the engagement?
Oh, how many said they would break off the
They would break it off.
Oh, the number would be lower.
So you say lower.
Right.
Lower. You think they wouldn't? It really, I guess, depends on whether you go with whether you like the lying or the fact that they've been married before. It's tricky. Let's find out. The actual number of brides-to-be who discovered their fiancé had been married before and hadn't told them would break off the engagement is 22. It's lower, Boston. And your base card, Boston, is a king.
All right. The next card is more.
Lower than a king. Yes to 9.
I'm going to freeze.
Three. At a time, each player needs 3 cards. Boston, we asked 100 women who support the women's liberation movement. Do women gossip more than men? How many feminists said women do gossip more than men?
Well, let's put it high. Women know they gossip more than men. I think probably 72 would say.
72 feminists said women gossip more than men, Diana.
I think it's going to be high, but I don't think it'll be that high because the feminists feel that men are too, chauvinistic and all, and they're going to gossip, so a little bit lower.
Lower. The actual number of feminists who said women gossip.
A little bit lower.
Lower. The actual number of feminists who said women gossip more than men is 19. Very much lower, Diana. Yeah. You've got an 8.
Change it,
Whenever
please.
you win the question, you have the right to change it to a queen.
Okay, good card. Lower.
Lower than a queen.
Oh.
That's a 10.
Okay, I am going to take a chance that it's going to be a lower card.
Lower than a 10. It is no, it's another 10. It's not lower. A break for Boston to play off the 9 and call this.
Okay, Jim, the next card is lower.
Lower than a 9. No, with the jack. Neither player could advance, and as we fill in the spaces, we are at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Diana, our man on the street, went to Sydney, Australia, where he asked 100 married men, do you wear a wedding ring? How many Australian men said, yes, they wear a wedding ring?
Oh, I don't know the customs in Australia. But they're pretty modern or up to date with what we are. So I would say it would be high. I would say 72.
72 wear a wedding ring.
Okay, Jim, I don't think it's really that many wear wedding ring. I'm going to say the number is lower.
Lower.
Right.
The actual number of married men in Australia who wear a wedding ring is 55. Boston, you need 3 cards. Diana needs 3 cards. You've got the control. Do you want to play it or pass it?
Okay,
You got it,
I'll take
Diana.
that queen's
Diana, if you can
good
turn them all over,
card.
you are the new champion. One mistake and Boston ties it up with a queen. What is this?
Next one, lower.
Lower than a queen. You're 1/3 of the way there with a 5.
Good card. Higher.
Higher than a 5. The 7 now. Near the middle and a big decision.
All right. I'm going to say higher.
This is higher. We have a new champion on Card Sharks. Three cards to win. Good job. And Willie Boston, I bet you are a good teacher.
Thank you. I'm the best.
And you're leaving us with $1,600.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. Diana, come on down here. Congratulations. Come on. Diana and I are going to talk for a while. You watch this. We'll play the money cards right after this commercial message. Back with our champion, the world's greatest third-grade teacher.
Thank you.
You ready to go?
I sure am.
Then let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Diana. Hop on up there. We've adjusted everything for your monstrous height.
Oh, thank you very much.
Diana, you won $200 in the game. Yours to keep. New money to play with now on the money cards. With a new deck of cards, we'll give you $200 on the bottom level. And these 3 cards to bet as you will. Move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 in betting money and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 until you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
Come on, Diana. Let's
Okay.
do well. Here's $200.
Let's have some good cards.
I hope we can give them to you. We're going to give you one big advantage. We'll give you a choice of 2 base cards to start with, and you can change the base card on each of the 2 succeeding levels. We'll start with a 10.
Oh.
You want it?
I think I'll change it.
How to play this one. Next card off the top of the deck is Queen.
Okay, that's
Okay,
better.
better card.
All right, all of it. The next one is lower.
Whole thing right away. $200. Lower than a queen. 3, very much lower.
All of it lower. All of it lower.
All of it?
Higher.
You see,
I am
Diana,
very
don't
sorry.
get nervous.
Okay.
See, there are only a couple of deuces and 3s lower, you understand? You can say it if you want.
Okay, right.
What do you want to say?
Higher.
Oh, higher. Okay, now.
I teach my 3rd graders not too much lower than a 3, right?
Okay, so you say higher and how much?
Higher,
is that?
all of it,
The whole
400.
thing. $400. Higher than a 3. Yes, with an 8, you're double it to 800.
Okay, we'll be a little bit conservative on that 8, and let's go 200 higher.
That's a big bet. You got a card right up the middle of the 8, and she bets 200. It is higher than an 8. Ace! Oh, yes. Up goes the big ace. $200 more. $1,200 bet. Lower than an ace. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, why did you do that to me?
Oh, Diana, I'm sorry about that. My goodness. Well, maybe you get a chance to do it
I hope
again.
so.
You're the champion. Come on down here. You had to bet it that way. Still got $200 though.
Okay.
Which is better than the kick.
That's right.
We'll meet a new challenger right after this. What's that, Diane?
What's that?
Two brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Norma Brown. Hey, Norma. How are you? Fine. And you?
Fine, thank you.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Norma Bryan, and I live in Iwakuni, Japan, via North Carolina, and I'm visiting here in California. I'm a professional junker, means I dig in other people's trash in Japan.
A professional, what is that? A professional junker do? I mean,
It means that we go out in the dark of night and go through other people's trash cans.
is there much money in that?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well, they sure got a lot of money over there, I can tell you that.
Certainly do.
Most of ours.
All of it.
Good to have you here, Norma. And you have picked up a bit of the Japanese accent, I can tell.
Oh, yes. I live in southern Japan.
Oh, good. Nice to have you here, Norma. You'll play the lower cards and blue cards. Diana, the upper cards, the red cards. Diana, we asked 100 single women. Have you ever dated a guy whose hair was longer than yours?
Oh, my
How many
goodness.
women said yes?
Oh, I think in the past couple of years, because of the long hair trend for women, or for men, and the short hair trend for women, that a lot would be. So I will say 48. Half.
48 women have dated a man whose hair was longer than hers, Norma.
No, I do not agree because younger girls would be single and younger girls have longer hair, not short like we older women. So I'm going to go lower.
Lower than that?
Yes, uh-huh.
It's going to be fascinating, whatever the answer is. The actual number of single women who have dated a guy whose hair was longer than theirs is 41. It's just a little lower. Norma. That's still a lot. Norma, your base card is a 3.
Oh, fantastic, Jim. Let's go all the way up.
Higher than a 3. Yes,
Oh.
Lily.
Oh, let's freeze it.
Freeze it right there. Not going to give Diana a chance to play. And Norma, we asked 100 married men. If your mother-in-law stayed at your house for a month and ran up $200 in long-distance phone calls, would you ask her to pay the bill? How many men said they would ask their mother-in-law to pay that $200 bill?
The old myth of we don't talk to our mother-in-laws went out the window a long time ago. They're going to ask for the money.
That's definitely talking
yes,
to her, yeah.
sir. They're going to ask for the money. Vote for 67. We'll ask for the money.
67. Want that $200, Diana?
I think that's a lot of men will, but I think a lot of the wives would say, "Oh, come on, honey, she's only here for a month, the whole year, so let's let her have the $200 worth of phone calls." A little bit lower.
Lower. You've got it all worked out, Diana. The actual number of married men who would ask their mother-in-law to pay the $200 phone bill is 68. It is not lower. Diana. Norma, excuse me. Norma, you got an 8.
Let's change it.
Changing that 8 to a 10. No better card.
Oh, a 10. I'm playing a hunch higher. It's against the odds, but I'm going higher.
Ooh, going way
Yes.
against the odds. She's got a
Yes.
feeling. She says higher, and she's right.
Hey! Dime, let's go lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, a jack.
Let's keep on going. Let's go down.
For the first game of the match, lower than a jack. It is. Wow. 99. We'll say that for game 2, Janice. What prompted you to go so much against the odds with a 10?
A hunch. Always play your hunches. It's what got me through life.
Well, it's a nice way to feel, Norma. Does it get you through junk piles, Norma?
It got me into a lot of trouble.
Game 1 to the challenger, and the question goes to you, Diana, as Janice deals out the same 2 decks of cards. We asked 100 teenage girls who have a steady boyfriend. If your parents told you you could never see your boyfriend again, would you see him anyway? How many teenage girls said they would defy their parents and continue to see him anyway?
Yes, a lot of them would. A lot of them would because they feel they can't tell me who to go with, and I've been going with them a long time, and they would think that they would owe them loyalty. I say 72.
72 would defy their parents and continue to see him.
No way, Jim. My husband's a teacher, and I have more faith in the teenage girls of today. It's lower.
You say lower?
They're going to listen to their parents.
The actual number of teenage girls who would continue to see their boyfriend anyway is 99. It is not lower.
Oh, I needed that one.
That is without doubt the most depressing answer I've ever gotten from a 99 would defy their parents. Wow. Diana,
card.
you are starting with a 6.
Oh, I think I'll change it.
Changing the 6 to a 4.
4,
Card.
better. Okay, higher, please.
Higher than a 4. Yes,
Okay,
a 10.
that's better. I'm going to go ahead and go on because I need this game. I'm going to say lower.
Taking the risk lower than a 10. And you get a king after the 10.
Yeah.
And Norma gets a free chance to play a jack.
Okay, Jacks. Let's go lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 4.
Okay, let's go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 4. No, a 3. That time intuition failed, Norma. And the question goes to you as we fill in the...
Well, you're not saying what kind of a lie, and all husbands lie. Even something minor.
Really?
So let's go for a higher number. Let's go for 83.
83.
Yes.
Diana?
Oh, I don't think that many wives would say they caught their husbands. I've got to say a little bit lower.
Lower. The actual number of married women who have caught their husband in a lie is 61. It's lower, Diana.
Okay. Okay, let's keep that 4 and let's go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 6.
Okay. I've got to go. I really have to go. Higher.
Higher than a 6? No, another 6. It is not higher. And again, Norma, free chance to play off the jack.
Okay, let's go with lower. Let's see what we get.
Lower than a jack, we get a 4.
Okay, if you throw another 3 at me, well, let's go for a higher number.
Higher than a 4, a jack.
Hey! That's a lot of face cards, so let's go lower.
Lower than a jack.
Yes, sir.
A 7.
Let's freeze.
Raising it, needing 1 card for the championship. Can she do it? We'll find out right after we take time out for this. We're in the middle of game 2. Diana, the champion, needs 4 cards. Norma, the challenger, needs just 1 to become the new champion on Card Sharks. Question 3. Diana, we asked 100 men. If you could, would you trade your body for Mr. Universe's body?
Oh,
How many men said they would? Not you, lady. That's no. How many men said they would trade their body for Mr. Universe's body?
I don't think so because I think Mr. Universe is too muscly and too much.
You're a nice lady, Diana.
Thank you. I would say only about 32.
32 would trade with Mr. Universe, Norman.
I think that the number is going to be much lower because I'm going to have to agree. It's just too many muscles in one little space.
The actual number of men who, if they could, would trade their body for Mr. Universe's body is 21. It's lower. Norma.
Let's change it.
She's not even waiting. She wants that 7 change, a big change. And ace! For the championship, lower. New champion. Norma, congratulations. Diana.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being
And of
here.
course, you're leaving us with $200.
Thank you very much.
Diana Jarrett. Thank you, Diana. Norma, come on down with me. We'll get set up for the money cards coming up right after this. Back with our champion, Norma. We want to give you the opportunity to play the money cards. They've been dealt out in front of the audience, and here we go. Choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level, and of course you can change them as you move up. With $200, Norma, you'll start with a 10.
Change it. Bad card for
Change
me.
to that 10. Let's see if we can make a good change. Change it to ace again.
Okay, let's go for a whole shooting match for less, for lower. $200
Let's
for
not
lower.
have another double ace.
No.
$200 lower than an ace. It is the 4. Doubling it to 400.
Shoot the works for higher.
Again, the whole
Shoot it
thing.
all.
$400 higher. Yes, for the king.
Shoot it all. Higher. Lower. Excuse me. Thank you.
$800 lower than a king. Yes, very much lower. You cleared the board on the bottom level. $200 more for me.
Okay, let's keep the 3. Let's go for everything. Let's go for higher.
$1,800.
Yes, let's go for it.
Higher than a 3. Yes, and a jack. $3,600 and a jack.
Okay. Oh, gee. Let's shoot it all. I came with nothing. I'll leave with nothing. An ace, a king, a jack. Let's go for lower and let's shoot it all.
Oh, my, you are a gambler.
Let's go. Come on.
$3,600 lower than a jack. It is with a deuce. $7,200 and a deuce.
Shall we go for all of it? Yes. All of it and higher.
$7,200 higher. Yes, for the queen. Norma, you are on the brink. I don't know. Your
Nothing, or $28,800.
Lower!
Lower. Yeah! She broke the bank. Everything. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Super. Oh, we're so happy for you. That's the first time it's been done. That takes a lot of guts and good cards. Oh, my.
I'm gonna call Japan tonight.
You're going to call Japan?
I'm calling Japan, even with the commercial cost. I gotta
It's
call.
wonderful. And of course, with the money in the game, Norma, you've just finished up in one game $29,000. That is sensational.
Oh, unbelievable.
You wanted to fly first class, you can almost buy your own airplane now, Norma.
Well,
A great champion, and remember, she's still here. She could do it again. We'll meet a new challenger on our next Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now. Norma, congratulations.
Behold the day.
Alright, one more game show. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's a reset. Okay.
Only on GSN.
Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare. With the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Double Dare, game that has us all very. We like it, and we hope you wind up liking it just as much. Very briefly, let me say that Double Dare is a game of knowledge and nerve, and you're going to find out in a few moments exactly what I mean when I say that, right after we introduce our contestants. So let's go over and meet the players, shall we? Alex, here's challenger number one, Jenna Flaxman. Hello, Jenna. Hi. Welcome to the... You have the honor of being the very first contestant introduced on Double Dare, so please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm a part-time medical stenographer and a part-time songwriter-singer, and I'm married to a clown.
Married to a clown? A professional clown or an amateur clown?
Well, actually, he's a law school, but he does clown shows for children's parties.
Okay, I hope you feel very serious about what you're about to undertake on Double Dare. Good luck to you.
Thank
Let's
you.
say hello to your opponents.
Challenging Jenna Flaxman is Barry Sack.
We have just learned a few important facts about your opponents, so perhaps you can clue us in as to your background and your family secrets, if you will.
Okay, I'm a deputy district attorney for Los Angeles County. I'm married. I have two small, wonderful children. In my spare time, I collect American Indian art, and I'm a volunteer Big Brother.
Oh, Oh, well, you're busy in a lot of areas. Okay, that will help you on Double Dare. Good luck to you. Let me review some of the rules on our show. We present clues to famous people, places, and things for our contestants, and we present those clues one at a time. The clues get easier as we go along. The first player to come up with the correct answer wins $50 and the right to make a dare. So, players, are you ready? Good. Then we will show our home audience the correct answer. And I will tell you, contestants, that the first subject is a person. Good luck to you both. Here we go. Clue number 1. He once stood trial for the murder of a native marauder at a jungle camp where he was employed. Next clue. His first Hollywood job was as a corpse in the 1935 Perry Mason film, The Case of the Curious Bride. Clue number 3. Jack Benny said this actor had the unique distinction of being the only man mentioned in both Who's Who and The Kinsey Report. Let's go on. Charged with rape, he said, I was terrified until I saw the girl. She was so ugly I knew I couldn't have done it. And that was Jana's ringing in, and she has sealed Barry's booth. He cannot see or hear what is going on, so Jana, give us your answer.
Errol Flynn.
You are absolutely right. That means you now have $50 in cash. The game is $500. You can move a little closer to that goal right now because you are in a dare situation. I want you to take a look at the next clue. As a practical joke, director Raoul Walsh stole John Barrymore's corpse and sat it in this man's living room. Now, you can take our dare and show Barry this clue and gamble that he won't be able to come up with the right answer, Errol Flynn. If that's the way it works out, then you receive an additional $100. If he does get the right answer, then he picks up $50 and we have a tie game. Do you want to take the dare and show him the clue?
Yes, I'll dare.
Fine. Let's bring Barry back in. Barry, Jana came up with the right answer, and she has taken the dare. You will have 5 seconds to look at the clue and come up with an answer. If you're right, you get $50. If you're wrong, she gets $100. Here is the clue. Barry, do you have an answer?
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx is incorrect. That's $100 more for Jana. And we close Barry's booth. Good going, Jana. That's where the nerve comes in on Double Dare, and it paid off for you. $150, and now you're in a Double Dare situation. Look at the next clue. Since the title of the film Elizabeth the Queen made no note of his role, he had it changed to Elizabeth and Essex. That's the Double Dare. Do you think it would help Barry come up with Errol Flynn? Do you want to take the Double Dare and show it to him, or do you want us to stop and go on to another subject?
Try the Double Dare.
Okay, if it works for you, he misses again. You receive an additional $200, and you will then have a commanding $350 lead in this game. Let's bring Barry back. Jana has decided to take the Double Dare, and you've got 5 seconds to look at this clue, Barry. Do you have an answer?
Ronald Coleman.
Ronald Coleman is wrong. Errol Flynn's the right answer. Jana picks up the 200. She now has a total of $350. Nice going. All right, we're going to go to another subject, but first we have to take a break for this important commercial break. Stay tuned. Once more.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Double Dare. The game is $500, and at the moment, Jana Klotzman is leading with $350. Her opponent, Barry Sachs, has yet to earn some cash. Perhaps it'll happen as we go to this subject, and first of all, for you people who want to play along with us, don't look at your screens right now, because here is the correct answer. And players, the subject this time is a person. Clue number 1, coming up. He used Lily of the Valley perfume on his breast pocket handkerchief. Second clue. He carried an official deputy sheriff's badge, which he would flash when necessary. That's Jana's buzzer. Tell me the answer.
Wild Bill Hickok.
Wild Bill Hickok is wrong, so we're going to close you off for now, and we will bring Barry back. Jana gave me an incorrect answer, Barry, so that's good news for you because you get to look at a penalty clue. The next clue will be for your eyes alone, and we'll give you a free guess also. Here it is. He once said, all I ever did was supply a demand that was pretty popular. What's the answer?
WCPS.
Incorrect. But you do have an advantage in that Jana will never get a look at that clue. Let's bring her back. Well, you're still alive in this subject, Jana, because Barry didn't come up with the right answer. So we continue. You are both eligible once again as we look at this clue together. No American has ever matched his 1927 gross income. Moving along to clue number 5. Ironically, he refused to take a syphilis test because he was afraid of needles. Next clue. One of his headquarters, Cicero, Illinois. This time, it's Barry who buzzes in, sealing Jana's booth. What's the answer?
Al Capone.
Al Capone is right. Yes, $50 for you. Barry, you are now in a dare situation, so let's take a look at the next clue. Rod Steiger, Neville Brand, Ben Gazzara all played him. You know what happens here? If you decide to take our dare and show Jana this clue and she misses, you win $100. If she gets it, she will have $50. Right now, she has a total of $350. What do you want to do? You think that clue would cure?
Probably, but I will take the dare.
Gonna take the dare anyway. All right, let's bring Jana back. Barry gave us the right answer. He has taken the dare. You've got 5 seconds to look at this clue and give me an answer. A right answer will give you $400, Jana.
Al Capone.
You are right. Yes, indeed. Well, you were trailing so badly, Barry, I suppose you felt you had to take the chance, but, things can turn around very quickly on Double Dare. Let's see what happens on this subject. First of all, the correct answer for you folks at home. And I will tell you that you are looking for a person. And here is the first clue. He was once fined $10,000 for smuggling jewelry into the U.S. Next clue. Jana thinks she has the right answer. Let's hear it.
Jack Benny.
From winning the game. Now, you're in the dare situation, and you could wrap it all up right here if you decide to give the next clue to Barry. Let's look at it, first of all. There was a special 1-cent slot machine for him at the Las Vegas Flamingo Hotel. Now, you can give that to Barry, and if he misses, you've got the game. But
I'll dare him.
You figure your lead is big enough? Let's bring Barry back. She got the right answer. She's taken the dare. Here's the clue for you. Barry, what's the answer?
Jack Benny.
You are right, and that gives you $50 more. You now have $100. 100 for Barry, 450 still for Jana. She is just one correct answer away from taking the game and then going on to try for $5,000. Right now, though, we're going to try to take a break for some commercial messages. So stay tuned. Jana Klotzman with $450. Our leader right now. A game is $500. Barry, it's not out of reach for you. Let's go on to our next subject, and we'll show you folks the correct answer. And I'll tell you players that are looking for a thing. Here's your first clue. J.P. Morgan had a very big one covered with red and purple spots. Next clue. According to Pascal, it has been said that if Cleopatra's had been shorter, the history of the world would have been different. That was Barry sealing Jana's booth. What's the answer, Barry?
A yacht.
A yacht? That is wrong, and so we close you off, and we'll bring Jana back. Barry buzzed in first, but came up with a wrong answer, Jana. You get a look at the penalty clue, and you'll get a free guess. And if you are right, you win the game. Here it is. Aristotle said its shape revealed one's character. What is the answer?
A nose.
You are right. Barry, the right answer was a nose, not a yacht. Sorry about that. You got $100 in cash, though, and some gifts backstage. Thank you for joining us on Double Dare. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Congratulations to you. How you feel?
Oh, I'm nervous.
You're nervous, all right. And well, you should be because you just won $500. And in a few moments, you're going to get a chance at 10 times that amount because you're going to get to play a game we call Beat the Spoilers. And we will go to that right after this pause. We introduced on Double Dare has become our very first champion. This attractive young girl is Jenna Potsman, and she has just won $500. And now, Jenna, you have a chance to pick up $5,000 as you get to face the Spoilers. Now, the reason we call them spoilers is because they win money if they can keep you from winning the $5,000. Now, each of these spoilers is a PhD. Let me introduce them. Spoiler number 1 is Dr. Dawn Noven. Spoiler number 2 is Dr. Ira Greenberg. And spoiler number 3 is Dr. Lee Franz. Those are the spoilers. Let's shut them out now. They can't hear us, and now you can boo them all you want. They're the bad guys. Now here's how you get to beat the spoilers. On this board here, we have 8 clues to a person, place, or thing. You have to pick 4 of them and give them to the spoilers, hoping they're not going to be able to come up with the right answer. Each time a spoiler gives an incorrect answer, we pay you $100. Now, if you can give all 4 clues, and we have just one spoiler who has not been able to come up with the right answer, then you'll win $5,000. It's as simple as that. You understand? Okay, fine. Let's look at the correct answer at the top of the board. Julius Caesar. Pick a clue.
Number 3.
Rex Harrison and Elizabeth Taylor dramatized his Egyptian love affair. Now, I told you that you have to give 4 clues, and there are obviously 8 of them up there, so there are 4 left over. We will give you 4 passes in case you don't like a clue. All right? Tell me whether you want to give this clue or pass.
I'm going to pass
Okay, the audience seems to agree with you. You've used 1 pass. Pick another clue.
it. 2.
He said all Gaul is divided into 3 parts.
No way. Pass.
Fine. A lot of people on the left side of the audience were saying give, and you elected to pass. By the way, I should mention for the benefit of our viewers that the 8 numbers up there are no indication as to whether the clues are easy or hard or good or bad clues. You've now used up 2 passes. Pick another clue for me.
5.
He said, I came, I saw, I conquered. Pass or give?
Pass.
Okay. It's all right. 3 passes used up. You still have to give away 4 clues. There are 5 clues up there. Pick another one. Make it a good one this time.
Number 8.
At 16, he served as a in the Temple of Jupiter. People are saying, give that.
I'll give it.
Fine. All right, let's go to the spoilers. Spoilers, the subject is a person, and here is the clue. At 16, he served as a priest in the Temple of Jupiter. We'll go to spoiler number 1. Dr. Noven, do you have an answer for me?
No answer.
All right, that's $100 for you, Jana. Next going. Let's go to spoiler number 2. Dr. Greenberg.
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great is wrong. You're up to $200. Good. Now we go to Dr. Franz. Spoiler number 3, do you have an answer?
W.C. Fields.
That is it. Okay, $300 for you. Pick another clue.
7.
He cherished his laurel wreath because it hid his baldness. Give it or pass?
I'll give it.
Fine. Spoilers. He cherished his laurel wreath because it hid his baldness. Dr. Noven, you get to answer first.
Julius Caesar.
You're right, Dr. Noven. You have earned your $100. Well, let's go to Dr. Greenberg. Spoiler number 2. Your answer, please.
Julius Caesar.
You are correct. $100 for you. Let's go to... You're still alive. Oh, we have to deal with spoiler number 3. Let's see if we can get it past him. Dr. Franz.
Julius Caesar.
Too good for us in this round. You were all right. Each